I've tested a lot of gaming chairs on this channel. A little battered up from Amazon. There's a little glory hole right here. Maybe the driver got a little bit lonely on his deliveries.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff.
And when I say there is a ton of modes, there is a ton. Now what we have in the box that I'm Captain Morganing on right now might actually fix this issue. What is a gaming chair? Well, it's a fancy marketing gimmick name for an office chair shaped like a racing car seat that's bolstered and will hug you in case you get really excited while you're gaming and start whipping around. Much like RGB, a gaming chair will add frames per second on your PC and boost your credit score about 50 points. Okay, it doesn't do any of that, but what it does do is look pretty sweet on stream, offer full reclinement and multiple points of adjustment, are relatively comfortable, and some models are pretty darn durable and will last you for many years to come. In that box back there, we have another gaming chair to review, and you might be wondering, Kevin, another chair? Why? That's a good sound. That's what you want to hear. We already know there's a lot of ways on this channel to get a gaming chair assembled instantaneously. We got the old-fashioned snap, crackle, and pop. Yep, sweet, pretty comfortable. That's right, Thanos. But why waste a beautiful library of copyright-free music when I can slap you guys into a dank time-lapse? Let's get it. Take a position of authority or dominance over this box to let it know you're about to open it up. All right, you want to be gentle with it too, just like when you're unboxing a PC. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, these are the same seats I had on my 350Z drift build. All right, pillow in case I want to take a nap later because Warzone's getting boring. Another pillow in case I want to double down on that sleep. Third pillow for those narcoleptic moments on stream. That's a good sound. That's what you want to hear. Oh, what do you got for daddy? Wow, that's where all the weight in the box is right here. You guys want to make sure that you lift with your lower back. You don't want to utilize your legs whatsoever. You basically want to lock your knees out and use your lower back for the majority of your lifting in a quick, swift jerking motion. Been doing it for years. I'm 32 years old and my back is solid. Solid. This blade is literally dull as a butter knife right now. Much like the majority of YouTube channels out there, it's pretty dull. No offense to my peers on YouTube. Your channels are amazing. High quality work, guys. Keep it up. I'm not texting on the job, boys. I'm ordering a little bit of DoorDash. I don't want to be famished or fatigued while I'm building myself a gaming chair. So I really like when chair companies do this. A lot of the screws, basically steps 4 through 8, are already pre-installed. So you basically just loosen them. You know exactly where they need to go. Instead of having a huge pack of hardware that you have to organize. I like that. Thank you. Are you helping Daddy? Or are you in the way? I think it might be the latter. But I love you anyway. Alright, you might be wondering what's going on with my hair and the change of clothes. Well, it's another day. I just woke up and walked into the YouTube studio, which is a room in my house. So I've been using the Dark Echo chair as my daily driver, basically contouring my back and crack for about 48 hours straight now. Maybe not 48 hours. I did have to get up a couple times to use the bathroom. I didn't have my catheter hooked up or anything. And I did have to make some food because my fat ass isn't going to be fasting anytime soon. I was honestly a little bit worried when I was assembling the chair because to my eyes and to my hand, to those senses, if you will, it did seem like it was going to be uncomfortable. It doesn't look like there's a lot of padding in the bottom and the back. I'm currently 180 pounds. I just put on a little bit of COVID weight down here. Not all the way down there, but like right here in the belly region. I'm also 5'11" and a half. On a good day, if I stand up really erect, Homo erectus. And this chair is actually pretty comfortable, which I'm glad because this was sent out to me for review and it's always uncomfortable when you have to email the company back and be like, hey, Jerry over there. That's not really the dude's name, but hey, Billy. That's not Billy either. Unfortunately, I can't recommend this to my audience because your chair feels like a goddamn washboard on my back. Luckily, that is not the case. I will say this, though. If you are a bigger guy or gal, i.e., I would say over 220 pounds, like I said, I'm 5'11 and a half, 180 pounds, pretty standard North American frame, if you will, pretty average dude. This fits me pretty good. The only thing I will say, when I have my hands forward like this, because I'm on the keyboard and mouse or I'm holding a controller, it's cool. But when you come back like this, you are going to run into the side here, which has a little bit of padding, basically covering an aluminum tube frame. That's how these gaming chairs are built. But as far as just sitting in the chair, that's what you're supposed to do with it. It's actually pretty comfortable. Now let's talk about the pros or some of the things I did like about this chair. Then we'll cover the cons or areas of improvement for their next version of this chair. A pro would be the looks of this chair. If you like that gaming chair style, this fits that to a T. It looks like a Sparco or Recaro racing seat. And it has a carbon fiber pattern stitched in right here, as well as this quilted or diamond pattern, which I have to say, I really do like. The next thing I really do like are the 2 included pillows. Generally gaming chairs, I would say 99% of them come with a neck/head pillow and then come with a lumbar pillow for your lower back, which you can move up and down to get in the small of your back. These are very soft, supple, and plush. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the branding or labeling here on the pillows. This is par for the course. This is very standard with any of these chair companies. They're always going to have their logo there. I mean, look at these two back there. Well, that one has a Gamer Heaven towel on it, but they're always going to have this on there. Now, what you can do if you really want that sleek design is you can go onto Amazon and just get some generic pillows that have no labels or branding on them. But these are very, very comfortable. The next thing, this is going to be kind of a pro and a con. As you can see, there is a cable right here. It is a USB cable. This plugs into the front of your tower or into a charger brick, and this allows you to have a vibration, and this allows you to have a massage function, which is very nice and very relaxing. However, this cable is just a little bit short, so you will need to either source yourself or buy a USB extension cable. Picture on screen here. I will have that linked in the description below. So I use those for when I'm playing a wired controller in my bedroom where I'm very far away from my TV, or in the living room where my couch is very far away from my entertainment center. Now, another option that you have is to get yourself a little power bank, basically an external battery, little power bank, and then plug this into that. More or less, that would make that vibration feature portable, so you don't need to be tethered or wired to your front of your PC tower or a wall plug or whatever. But that is a nice feature, and it did work pretty good. And then when you're not using this cable, there's a zipper back there, and you can basically stuff this inside the pillow. The next thing I like about this chair is actually on the back here. As you can see, there are zippers here. That is because you can actually remove this cover and wash it, which makes cleaning this pretty damn easy. Of course, she does fully recline, which is great. Go ahead and get that leg rest out. Flips over. Yep, sweet, pretty comfortable. This does come in several colors as well. They do have 4 or 5 of them on Amazon, but they have actually more of them available on their website. I personally prefer the black because it goes with literally anybody's setup or theme. And if you want to add a little color pop or pizzazz, you can always get colored neck and back pillows. And then my final pro, what I really like about this chair, it retails for $170, and I feel like for that price point, or if they were to knock about 10 bucks off around the $160 range, overall this is a very, very comfortable and handsome looking chair for $160. Okay, so what I really don't enjoy on this chair would be the armrest, and I hope that they change this on their next version or iteration of this chair, their next model, their V2, if you will. First of all, padding is very minimal, but that's really nothing to knock at any points. Basically, all entry-level chairs, even some mid and high-end chairs, some flagship chairs, unfortunately, have relatively hard armrests. That's kind of par for the course. That's kind of standard. But these just feel kind of cheap and flimsy. Not because I can do this. This is actually a layer of adjustment, so you can, you know, have your arms in different positions, but not a lot of height adjustment as you see here, probably about 2 to 3 inches. I'm no stranger to working with 2 to 3 inches, but this is just frustrating. I wish they could go up a little bit higher. I would like to have them about here, but I've got all this space. And then also, you heard that over here, the armrest on the right will not lock into its highest position because as soon as I put any weight on it, it drops it down to the next lowest position. That's frustrating. This one locks into place, but over here on the right, here, let me get the mic on that. Why does it do it? Other than that, I really don't have any complaints. They could add just a little bit more padding to the rump region. The back padding's actually okay, especially if you're going to be using that lumbar pillow. Same thing with the neck pillow. That's going to cover up a lot of this hard aluminum framing in here, basically, that tubular frame, by having the pillow there. So I recommend using both the pillows that are included because they're really soft and plush. But they could add a little bit thicker and more plush premium foam in the butt or rump region, if you will. The back, good. The crack, okay. It's by no means uncomfortable. Like I said, I've been sitting in this chair pretty much consistently for 2 days now. It's pretty damned comfortable, especially for the price. You got to remind yourself, this isn't like a $400 chair or anything. Let's go ahead and put the dick in vertic. I got a little sleepy crusties and everything. I really did just wake up. That wasn't some kind of like some YouTube satire or something being a comedic genius. Like, I just woke up and now I'm recording a YouTube video. I literally did just wake up. Honestly, for a price of $170, I would have to say this is a very, very comfortable and good looking chair. The only thing I will say, if you are heavier than I would say about 220 pounds and maybe taller than about 6'2", I would look at a big and tall model chair. Now, they do say on their website, on their landing page, that the maximum weight is 330 pounds. I wouldn't push that. And while you could own this chair for many, many years to come, I don't foresee it crumpling underneath you or anything like that. I don't really see this as an end game chair. You're probably going to have this for maybe a few years, and then you're going to probably want to upgrade yourself to a flagship or premium chair experience. A gaming chair is kind of one of those things. It's like a bed. If you're going to be spending hours of your day with your rump parked in there, you don't really want to skimp out. You know what I'm saying? And with this chair, you do not feel like you're skimping out. You feel like you get your money's worth. I think this strikes a pretty fine balance between being inexpensive, not going to use the word cheap because it doesn't feel cheap. It's just, it's an inexpensive entry-level chair. And I'm going to close out on this note, kind of a quick buyer's guide for anyone looking for a gaming chair. You want to steer clear of any chairs that are generally $140 and cheaper, like all those Amazon basics. I had an Amazon literal Amazon unbranded generic gaming chair for like 2.5 years, and it was so detrimental to my lower back. I didn't even realize how much damage it was doing to like my back and spine and neck. The sweet spot for gaming chairs is literally between about $160 and $250. $160 to $250 in that range there, maybe a little bit higher. But once you start getting into these flagship chairs from like Corsair and Secret Labs and stuff like that, honestly, you start getting to a point of diminishing returns where you are literally just paying for the branding. You're paying for the name. So when you bend over to pick something up on stream, people don't see Dark Echo behind you. They see Secret Labs or Ferrari. I think they make gaming chairs now too. No, it's BMW. They make a gaming chair. It's like it costs an arm, a leg, and nut, and your kid's college tuition. There's a reason that the chairs that I have tested on this channel thus far are between like 160 and 250-ish, 260 bucks. That's because at that point you're getting literally the same quality materials, the same aluminum, the same plastics, the same leather that is used in these higher end chairs, the same adjustment, being able to recline all the way back and kick your feet out, nice lumbar pillows, good styling, but you're not paying for a brand name. But by all means, if you get to a certain point where you're sitting in a chair for several hours a day, nothing wrong with popping for a premium chair. But in the meantime, the Dark Echo will contour your back and your crack for about 170 bones. That's slang for ducats. Still slang. Quiche. Dang, did it again. Dinero. Greenback. Son of a gun. US dollars are your currency of choice. Also, if you are interested in picking up this chair, there is a 15% off coupon code or discount code down there in the description below. Lock that in for sure. If you enjoyed this honest review, liking the video will help it to get seen by more people, so this information will reach and assist them as well. Perhaps they're in the market for a gaming chair. Subscribe for more content like this. I cover news in the gaming community and industry, as well as tutorials helping you get set up streaming and YouTubing, and I will see you tomorrow because I upload daily, unless something crazy happens. Peace.